Jobs.
So yes, you can see our garden, well I say our garden, our ground's kind of quite nice now, but look how tiny they are. You would think that is a cucumber seed. You would think how tiny.
Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away. I wanna hear you say don't walk away. Tell me these are the words that I need to hear. Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away. Tell me don't walk away. Don't walk away.
Good morning everyone and welcome to Thursday. How are we all doing? So yes, it's just me and Sammy here at the minute. Sammy's watching something on YouTube. I thought I can get the Clear Skyline gang, so it's got to be some sort of back in the same, bless him. I know he's looking at some maps and also about Minehead, and he asked where you're stopping, and that's one of the good things actually I like about Buttons now. You can actually pick, I think it's about an extra 20 quid I think you have to pay, but you can actually pick your accommodation and things like that, which is actually good because we know where we're stopping in when we go for Minehead. It's good because in that way we can prepare Ben as well, so that Ben is where you're stopping, so it's not a big huge shock for him. I think it's really lovely they do that. I'm not too quite sure if Haven do that, to be honest with you, but then again I know when we stop for Haven next month, it's really can't wait to get away. We're actually stopping in the same place we stopped last year, all the big massive apartments down there, and again I did actually ask for a ground floor, so I definitely know where we're stopping the same one last year, which is great. So anyway, yeah, so like I said, the carers took Ben out this morning for a walk, took him to the park. He seems happy this morning, but he does look really tired. Had a bit of a bad night with him last night. He went off to sleep about midnight, but before he went off to sleep he was quite irritable. I just couldn't get comfortable. There's really big issues there with his tummy last night, so I think that really stopped him from going to sleep, because he woke up this morning about 2:30 crying, banging the side of his head here. So I don't know if he's having brain activity again. I really do not know. I just got to keep an eye on it and see what happens. Make a note of it. Anyway, his paediatrician is back on his holiday next week, and I do know he wants to see Ben, so that is definitely a face-to-face appointment, because even the hospital is going to be done at the children's ward apparently, which isn't too bad because we've got open access there. So anyway, yeah, so fingers crossed he has a really good time now, because they took him to the park yesterday and he seemed to really enjoy it. Obviously they've got some snacks and things for him anyway, and things like that. So yeah, while they're gone out, because they got a nice big pile of washing to get done, because obviously I haven't done it those last few days. It's a nice big pile to do. They did say to Sammy, did Sammy want to go, but he said no, I was quite happy stopping at home, so which is fair enough. Anyway, yeah, so guys, I need to crack on, do my washing.
Stand back, you ought to see I'm busy. Wait up till later when I'm dizzy. I guess I should say that I'm sorry for all the times I know I'm in a worry. You came to me so warm and bright. I felt alright, always felt alright.
So Ben's carers were just left. They said Ben's had a really good morning with them. Obviously he's laying on the floor, and even they said he's absolutely shattered. He would be actually, when the after bad night we'd have with him, but he's had a good day. They did say he tried to drop to the floor coming back, I think because I said they made him walk a while. He does look tired. Ben, you alright, darling? You alright? Yeah, hopefully you'll sleep better tonight, won't you? Hey, what was up with you last night? Really don't. We kept everything the same, didn't we? As you can see, he's uptight in his eyes. He's asking for his lights on, so I put his lights on for him in a minute. He's had his lunch, which is good. They fed him before they left. Again, it's just a selection, things like he likes. There's some crackers, bit of ham, bit of cheese, grapes, apples, wasn't it, Ben? That sort of stuff. Again, typical Ben. He leaves all the healthy stuff till last, don't you, Ben? Yeah, that big smile on your face there. You are tired, aren't you? At least you've had your shower as well, so at least you won't have to have a shower tonight. So we're not going to push in this afternoon, are we, darling? No. Yeah, and also Stephen's just brought these home from work. They look new, and they look really, really nice. We've got biscuit meets cupcake. We've got lemon meringue tang, which is crunchy biscuit base, meets zesty lemon sponge for top meringue, which is that one. And then you got chip off the old block. You got crumbly chocolate cookie base meets rich chocolate sponge chocolate cookie dough. I know it's time to see what's one of these. I'm actually trying one of these and it was my first some lunch. Don't they look really, really nice, and don't they? But I wonder how many calories in one of these.
Yeah, we're naughty.
Oh well, it doesn't have to treat yourself once in a while, does it? So I'll just come and check on see if Sammy's alright. You alright, my darling?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Theme Park Worldwide.
I watch the Theme Park Worldwide, don't you? Like Sean, don't you? I'll just come up to see if you want to do some more planting with Mummy.
No,
You don't? What is that?
I'm relaxing now.
You relax. I must admit, Ben disturbed you quite a few times in the night, didn't he? So,
Yeah.
alright, Matita, I can plant some beans if you want to.
Okay.
You want to plant them or not?
No.
No, alright, Mum's going to do it and then alright, so they start to grow then, alright?
No.
Do you want anything while I'm up here?
Can I have some more buttons?
You've had buttons this morning.
No, I want some more.
No, you've had buttons.
No, I want some more.
You want some more buttons? Why is that?
I'm hungry still.
You had quite. Thing is, you could have had some for lunch for you two's croissants, didn't you? Oh, I'll tell you what Daddy's brought. He's brought a chocolate cake, but it's also a biscuit at the same time. Something you would like.
No, I don't want that.
You don't want that, okay. Alright then, do you know where we are if you want something then, alright?
Okay.
And this is your new map, isn't it? This is Sammy's new map. When did it come? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. Obviously, he's map of the Britain and things like that. So obviously, because you love your geography, we don't need things like that. He knows where more places are than what I do, to be honest with you. All right then, sweetheart. So like I said, all right. If you want us to shout, then yeah. So yeah, as you can see, so Stephen's putting loads of compost into the pots. Like so, we did ask Sammy, didn't we? But he's not interested now. What do I mean? He grew his pumpkins down there where he wanted, and that was it. So you probably would be. You know, what's that? You know what Tad said? You always show your age when you start interested in gardening and things like that. But I always have been planting. I think because obviously when Dad used to have his allotment, you know what I mean? And Sammy was for a while, but again, I suppose he's a teenager now. It's not the cool thing, is it, to get into gardening in a minute? But like I said, give it a couple of years. What?
Growing your own veg. You look how many potatoes we got last year.
I know. When we go out again next week, we have to probably get some. We haven't got no potatoes, have we? So yeah, so these are the ones we're growing this year. We always have bought these ones. We have really good luck with our beans, don't we? We always have them every year. And I've got a whole load of ones here. The freebie ones. I wanted the garden magazine, and these are freebie ones. So yes, I've got like some courgettes, some cucumbers, some squash. We have really good luck. We had even good success with them last year, didn't we? Especially the courgettes, things like that. Got some parsnips, which we never grew before, have we? Or celery. And again, that'd be probably good actually for Ben as well. Got some sunflowers, what Sammy wanted to say, but he hasn't bothered with them at the minute. And obviously more things here. Got some carrot seeds as well, which we thought about. These would be ideal for the carrots, didn't we? Put them in there, things like that. So we need to get some more pots because I don't think we're going to have enough for this lot anyway. So let's just get these going, shall we? We might as well, because this is the weather out here. It's quite nice actually, a bit cloudy. And this is now's the right time, isn't it, to probably start. Only problem is, let's be careful if there's a risk of frost, but I have to bring them in. But anyway, go on then, let's get planting. I was going to see if Ben wanted to go, but again, Ben, I said, he's been out for his walk earlier on, hasn't he? And he does look absolutely physically shattered, bless him. So
If I put his hand in there, he might probably end up putting that in his mouth.
he probably want to eat it one day, you know what it's like. Also, Stephen's just found these out the garage. We did buy these for last year, because obviously had the good intentions, didn't we, of actually using these for things. You can see we started off with the beans and things like that, but we just gave up with the plants in the end. And then when they grew, we put them in the garden, we couldn't think what they were. So they are definitely good ideas. And when else we do plant these back into the garden, we can make sure they go with them as well. But one thing I did like with Sammy's pumpkins though, when we got the seeds, you can actually see that they had like the little things here, didn't they, to prove what they were.
Where's the beans?
The beans are just there, darling. Stick them in. You might as well stick 5 in a pot, yeah?
5?
Yeah, stick 5 in a pot. You might as well, because they're big pots. Yeah?
Look like cashew nuts.
They do look like cashew nuts, don't they? They're different to normal beans, aren't they? So, that's it. Push them right down. Yeah, put 2 in a pot. No, go for 3. Go for 3 in a pot. Because a lot of us I was going to run out of pots. So yes, you can see our garden, well I say our garden, our grown is kind of quite nice now. But look how tiny they are. You would think that is a cucumber seed. You would think would you really? How tiny they actually are. It's crazy, isn't it? So how many do you want to put in each? So I think about 25. So just give them a good old go, yeah?
Just put them all in.
I just dropped one on the floor. Hang on.
You know, you drop seeds underneath here, you'll end up having cucumbers shooting all over the place.
Oh, Sam, Ben won't mind. Ben loves cucumber. Dude, look at them last year. Some real tiny cucumbers last time, didn't we? By pushing the try to space them apart a little bit. You could hear Ben, but no, Ben's just started to come out and giggles, hasn't he? So I don't know if it's a lack of sleep. Oh yeah, go, just drop one on the floor. Didn't mean to. Oh well, there you go. 5'3", 5'3" in each, yeah.
Yeah.
That should be plain, shouldn't it? There we go. He's making the rest of those toys. There we go, look at that. It has to be 4 actually. There we go. Look at that.
Trouble is, you need to get a bit of rain really, or else nothing's going to grow, is it?
The garden out there it's so thingy, isn't it?
There's no rain forecast for the next 10 days.
Nope. There we go. Push them in and put some more soil over the top, yeah?
Yep.
That's it. So yeah, you can see our little veggie patch here, what we planted is getting a little bigger now. Obviously we've still got some more down here to plant, but we've actually run out of compost, haven't we? And also these are the pots we've got left, so maybe next week we need to try and get some more pots from somewhere, you know what I mean? Because we're not too quite sure if we're going to plant all these anyway. Because obviously, like I said, we don't necessarily have like fennel, do we, or celery, you know what I mean? If out of all of them, I'll probably replant the spinach, probably, and obviously the calabrese. I'll probably give the tomatoes a try, but apart from that, I think I might just give the rest of my sister on their allotment or something like that. So anyway, yes, you can see, obviously we've got like the pumpkins that me and Sammy planted the other day, haven't we? Again, we've got some beans growing in there nicely. We've had some really good success with our running beans before in the past. Same as our butternut squash, which are there. Got these 2 little trays here, got our carrots. I'm trying to make our carrots go really big this year, because we find, don't we, with our carrots, they tend to be quite skinny, quite tiny. So I must be doing something wrong with them. Obviously got our parsnips growing just there. And so they're parsnips as well. Oh yeah, parsnips. So I've got quite a few parsnips. And then got some courgettes growing just there. And obviously some cucumbers just growing just there as well. I want to try and get some Brussels plants, and we did quite well with Brussels last year, didn't we? So I just want to make sure. They did grow last year? No. See if it's on grow the Brussels, so then. Oh well, so hopefully things. I am actually. I just think there's one over there. I think there's some self-setters over there, but so we need to get some more and go next week, and they can plant them in the ground. So I'm going to give these a good old water now, and hopefully fingers crossed wait for them to grow now.
I think that's a bag of compost, would you?
What's that? That there? You wouldn't, would you? No. You wouldn't actually, because yeah, it is a bag, because also that's what's left over from when me and Sammy planted the pumpkins, wasn't it? So, oh well.
Oh, I can't beat your own veg.
You can't actually, can you? Look how many potatoes we've got last year. We've got loads, didn't we? I never thought actually that bag I threw away, so we planted them in the ground.
And we say goodbye to Thursday, guys, and yeah, another nice sunny day outside. Bit chilly now at night, and it shall.
It is. It's nice in the sun though and stuff like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you're saying about your plants here. Cheryl says the tomato plants, the roots are starting to come out at the bottom of the pot.
Look.
Trouble is, I don't really want to plant them outside yet because they've still got risk of frost
And
over the next little
also,
while.
you see the strawberries.
Yeah.
So, only thing I could think of, maybe we get put them in the ground and like get like a little greenhousey type thing, like me put them like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing I could maybe, but
We'll have to see what we can do next week.
yeah.
Well then guys, yep, that's Friday tomorrow. That brings to the end to a very long 2.5 weeks of the school holiday. Yeah, these two have had longer than some others. I know some others have had the same, which is weird. I just wish all these holidays would all be the same, innit?
I wish, yeah. It's just weird because when they break up for I forget you can turn around that way. Yeah, because when they break up for the summer holidays, I know these finish on the Wednesday, but other kids finish on the Friday. So that makes up then for the difference.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's just wish the holidays would be the same. Make life much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, yeah. Yeah, and I just saw something pop up on Facebook saying that Cadbury World's ready for booking as of the 19th of April, Cheryl.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I know
So-
where we're going.
Cadbury World is ready to pre-book again from, was that Monday? Yeah, from this Monday, the 19th of April,
What's
yeah.
that for? For the
From the 17th of May onwards.
17th of May onwards. That'd be quite good actually. On Sunday or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And we'll be looking forward to going down to Chessington again on Father's Day. I'd rather do it then than now because some of the indoor rides are shut, like the Gruffalo and everything else. And we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, guys, thanks for joining us today. As always, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday.
Bye, guys.